RDA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Start the drive. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one. He was able to escape the pocket and get out of bounds. You like the decision-making?
I love the decision-making, and I love the execution because you just know that his eyes were darting all over the place. Now they talk about keeping your head on a swivel, looking for the danger spots where the hits are going to come from. How about him getting all he could out of that run and then getting out of bounds?
And he told us, look, I'm a rookie. I'm waiting for the game to slow down, but it seems like he's processing things pretty well.
He certainly is. He's slowing the game down himself with his actions.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Flushed out right. Strong coverage by Carolina, and on we go to fourth down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Check right, 27, check right, 27. Yeah, you don't want none. No.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
The 16-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. Out of the gun, McDonald. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
First down, Carolina.
This is McCaffrey. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
McCaffrey on the carry.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. And a Panther first down.
2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Back at the 38-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing on first down, McDonald. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Play action. It's McDonald sliding out of the pocket. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Back deep, J.J. Nelson. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful, find your playmakers and give them the football.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. You know.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Hey, pick your game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Jeremy Chin coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. Hunter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. It's taken to the 26. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good punt, but a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, 2nd quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete here.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, McDonald. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to show off their quick strike ability. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. From the gun, McDonald. Open man completes it to Butler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Butler.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
A gain of 33.
33 yards that time.
And the Panther first down.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
I mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cole McDonald, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7. Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the 2nd down throw on target. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end. Complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On play action, they'll throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
It's caught. Nelson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking underneath, he's got Akers. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 17-yard line.
Steps away to his left. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have to show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Last play they got stumped at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is finally out of bounds, just shy of the 5, all the way down at the 6. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Step, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Cole McDonald, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Panthers 14, Falcons 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? 2nd and 9 now. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Nelson. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
How about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Flushed out right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Kill, kill, kill.
They'll look to run with Akers. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? And now he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. It's their quarterback with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
A 7-yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd and 2, McDonald. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a throw left sideline here is complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Looking to throw. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons have broken our tie. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Falcons 21, Panthers 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
For Atlanta.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way down to the 39. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
To throw on 2nd down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun. McDonald. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You can feel the effort all the way up here. He tried his best to get there. Didn't quite make it, but down around the 2-3-yard line, got to love the effort, and especially the big play that gave his offense a great opportunity.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun. McDonald escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The quick slant caught. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And they work this out past the 25. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. They'll run on first down. Akers. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively.
23-yard line.
So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. 2nd and 13. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Hassan Reddick in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy's still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there.
Number 8.
That one goes for 24 yards. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He's back to throw, eluding the pressure right. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the play. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 6-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Flush to his right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 14 yards there and a Falcon 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker. This from long, very long range. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Coming up on a 3rd and 9. Opening drive of overtime as they look to convert. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got the hook up here to Nelson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. They're trying to jet sweep with Nelson. Jeremy Chin there defensively. But defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. 2nd and 15. Dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Brian Burns make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And this one is right down Broadway. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up, because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. McDonald sets to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 7 yards on the play, and they're going to face a third down. From the gun on third down, McDonald, he's got his man, it's Butler. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Final score.
A partner, great game that we got to see, and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, tried to make this whole thing palatable.